Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-news.com, and it's yet another pale ale. That's what Mike said. He said, like, this is like number 17, I guess. I don't know. He's making up numbers, but this is something that's completely different because we've been doing lagers, you know, pretty regularly and such, and then
Time
silly
to cleanse
smash
the
beers.
palate.
Yeah, time to get back to what
everybody loves.
the audience.
Offense.
Yes,
No offense.
no offense. We've been on our own tangent, I guess. Okay, so this is a pale ale. Do you want to tell us more about it? Like, in what guise, what kind of sub-style of pale ale is this?
So I like playing with this. So what I was going for here actually,
that smells great,
is my inspiration was, to me, like American Pale Ale, Sierra Nevada is like the place to start from, and then that's always the best place to start if you're doing American Pale Ale. So I wasn't necessarily interested in doing like New England Pale Ale or whatever that is.
Gee, that's really good.
So I was really trying to shoot for something like that. Now, classic Sierra Nevada Pale Ale is about 80% base malt, 85% base malt, 15 to 20% Crystal 60. I mean, that's the base.
That's it.
And then it's a truckload of, I think there's Magnum or Warrior type hops to bitter, and then there's a truckload of Cascade in there, and that's basically the beer. Or at least that's the base for making a really great American Pale Ale. Start there. American ale yeast, go for it. With this one, so I was sort of trying to go for that color-wise, but with this one, you know, I've been playing with I have plenty of this Valley Malting, Munich, and whatever. So there's a lot of people who sort of like poo-poo on crystal malts. I don't necessarily poo. I brew a lot of English-style beers. I like crystal malts. But in this one, I didn't have any crystal malt, but I wanted to sort of see what I could achieve. So this is, I'm sort of calling this my 60-40. Pale ale. This is 60% of just standard American 2-row base malt, and then 40% the light Munich, which is about 7 or 8 Lovibomb. So that's that. I bittered this with just 12 grams. It's 3.5 gallon batch, but I did 12 grams of nugget,
start off,
for 60 minutes. Then I went to at flame out. I did 2 full ounces of Citra.
I was gonna say
and
Citra.
Equinaut.
Yeah.
Right at flame out. Actually, what I did is I chilled down to 195, threw them in using my pump, whirlpooling it around.
Beautiful.
Très bien. And then I fermented it. Right. I did the fermentation. Now let me tell you about the mash. I actually started at 135. I don't know why. I just did. I'm just playing. 135. 140, 158, 168. It was a big step routine. Spent 50 minutes at the 140 and then just 10 at the other steps. Just, again, playing with fermentability. Fermented this at basement temperature at the time, 65, 68 degrees. Favored sulfate in the water, used spring water, sulfate in the water. Then what I did, so I fermented this. The twist on this, to make it sort of interesting, I used Cellar Science Nectar.
Yeah.
Which I hadn't really used much before. But man, this thing took off like a rocket, fermented nice and strong, and produced this amazing aroma quality. But there's one last piece of this. After it fermented, I was like, you know what? What's an American Pale Ale without some dry hops? So
okay, so that's
then I went 2 ounces. This is post fermentation.
Yeah.
I don't add hops during fermentation. 2 ounces of Azacca for 5 days in the keg.
Well, that worked.
At cold. So I had already cold crashed it down to about 40, 42-ish, and then Azacca. So
yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
baby.
All right. Yeah. Like, let's just talk about the perfection of this beer. Like, when I'm like exclaiming things while you're explaining, you know, it's good. All right. Well, the color's good. It's kind of funny. We were saying like, oh, this looks like the fast beer I did.
Yeah, it's almost identical.
Yeah. But it's because of the Munich. It's that base mall plus Munich
exactly.
look. Yeah.
You were 50-50. This is 60-40.
There you go.
It's coming out
60-40.
almost the same.
Almost the same. A little lighter, and this is actually better. So my 75-25 for more of a fest beer.
Yeah, this was, I don't know if I mentioned this, 1052 original gravity, fermented down to about 1012, so it's like 5.5%.
Makes sense, yep.
Yep.
Right off the nose, I mean, all the tropical fruit aromas that our newfangled American pale ales would have.
Yep.
right there in front of you.
Yeah, so much for like classic Sierra Nevada style,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it is.
I know you.
It's like Sierra Nevada
preamble
the base,
about
but
it.
it's got all that new age hop type thing going for it.
And none of the green pepper or
Yeah,
diesel
on the
thing.
nose, none of that.
No, it's super sweet, pineapple-y. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, it's
man.
pineapple with like a touch of like lime citrus in it. I was really blown away when I transferred it after I pushed it out of from dry hopping. I took a little sample for just taking the gravity reading, and oh my gosh, I was like, wow, the aroma on this is fantastic.
And then everything. I mean, it's kind of flawless in its flavor profile. You know, it finishes really dry, like to the point where I'm like, you didn't use any kind of sugar or anything like that to bring it down. Cellar science, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nectar.
Yep. Yeah, I've always wanted to use this yeast, but I hadn't really seen it around, and then it was available, so I bought a couple envelopes of it. And I really like the way it fermented, but man, it really produces some sort of supporting ester quality. It's hard to tell with the hops, but it says in the descriptor it has a UK pedigree to it, but it produces a lot of fruity, like tropical citrusy fruity esters on its own. But then you couple it with the right hops too. It's pretty good.
I think that's the point.
The funny thing is, like the Citra and Equinaut I've been using in the past, I've been like, okay, whatever, But I think it's marrying it with the right yeast strain and making it happen is pretty good. And then I realized I had these extra Azacca, and Azacca, like I want to like Azacca, but it's always sort of been another one of these sort of like hit or miss whether you're getting the right lot of it, but.
Yeah,
it
you get the
worked
right
here,
line.
man.
Yeah.
I was like, right. I still have more of those tops too. So
Where'd you get them?
Reappeal. I've been buying most of my hops at least 8 ounces at a time, if not a pound at a time, from Yakima Valley.
Yeah.
So just because I had a local brewer friend that we know tell me who transitioned from being a home brewer, that hop quality is definitely a struggle as a home brewer. Just sort of reaffirming some of the stuff we've talked about with all of our smash beers. And one of the ways that he combated it before he went pro was to just buy larger quantities from that type of dealer. So as opposed, because most of your local shops, if they have 1 ounce packages, they do the best they can. I'm not going to doubt that, whatever, but it's just more time that the hops are out of the bag. Some places may or may not have the ability to nitrogen or argon flush a thing and seal it. So, you're just better off if you can buy a bigger quantity.
Gotcha.
Like, because when you get hops from, say, Yakima, and it's like, they're vacuumed. I mean, it's a brick almost, a pallet sometimes, right? So that's a good sign. That's a good sign.
I agree.
And I keep all my hops in the freezer all the time anyway. I have a vacuum sealer. I used to experiment with just vacuuming them myself, and then when I would cut it open to use it, I'd have a bigger bag that I need to, so I could vacuum and reseal. That got a little old, and I realized the hop quality wasn't really diminishing as long as I didn't leave them out while I'm brewing. Once I'm ready, I grab the hops, weigh them out, and then they go back in the freezer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're not putting them in the sun.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Turning on the fluorescent lights and hanging out.
Yep.
Well, this is spectacular. I'm really blown
I was really
away.
surprised. This isn't a style of beer that I gravitate to because when we're out and about, it's like the predominant beer you're going to find. But making one at home, my wife really likes hop-forward beers, so
that's good.
So this works for her, and then I can just drink my Oktoberfest while she drinks this. It'll be fucking great.
Well, there's something for everybody. All right. Well, thanks so much. I think that Mike has he's connected the dots between a good yeast strain and quality hops.
Yeah.
And it does bring something. You said that, I'm not getting that much yeasty esters in this, but it's all playing well.
I think it's a marriage. I think
marriage.
There's a chemistry happening that is better than the sum of the parts.
Some people like pale ales and some people like Oktoberfest, and they just come together. That's how it goes. Yep. All right. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. We do this kind of thing every week. John and Mike, brew-dudes.com. Brew on.
Cheers.